Well, hello and welcome to another HubNut video. This one's going to be quite interesting. I'm launching it as a premiere, so if you're watching this live as it's happening, there is a chat window somewhere about, and I will be in the chat box, so you can come and have a chat while I'm doing this. This is a pre-recorded video, so you can't comment on stuff. I can't press a horn at your request or anything, but I will be there chatting along beside you, and it could be an interesting one because there is a new vehicle here in the unit. I'm holding my camera right above it now. Poor Tuck is slowly getting buried under parts of a 2CV. So she's disappearing. The fox is also disappearing under stuff, so I need to be a bit careful here. But the Delica has gone. There are various oily marks on the floor where the Delica was. It has gone. It has been replaced by a new car. And by now you're probably hoping I'm actually going to show you what said car is. And I suppose we shouldn't delay too long. I know this is YouTube. I should probably spend 20 minutes telling you why I'm not going to show you immediately what it is. But I'm going to start walking past. We'll see if anyone can work it out. Can you work it out from that? Some of you might have done. If we get down to here, you're definitely going to know once I do that sweep there. Oh yes, that's distinctive. It is indeed the exciting-ish Vauxhall Vectra. I was offered a deal, some cash money and this car for the Delica, and this seems like exactly the sort of car I need at the moment. It is dreary, it is dull, it is battered in places. There are bits of aluminium tape holding it together. It's marvellous. But it does have a fresh MOT, it does have a genuine 57,000 miles from new. It has the 2.2 litre engine, which I think is about 140 brake horsepower. That's a lot for me. That's a lot more than all these other cars, probably combined. So it should be good, but yeah, it's not the most perfect example, but I don't much care. You see you've got this lovely tape effect holding the mirrors together. It's just beautiful, and that extends around the back as well, where we've got more tape hiding some accident damage there. Yeah, what a car, eh? So this is the Vectra B, as we know it. The first Vectra was actually what we called the Cavalier, the Mark III Cavalier. This is a Vectra B, but it's a facelift. They didn't change an awful lot. They changed the grille a bit and the interior a bit and the rear lights, and that was about it. It was a very mild facelift. But yeah, the mirrors are perhaps the most curious aspect, the way this swage line sweeps into them. And it's this bit of the car I like least. I think the windscreen is a bit, it just looks a bit small. It looks almost like they've bolted a load of cladding onto a Mark III Cavalier to me. But if we take in the interior, I mean, this isn't going to show up very well because it's very dark in here, and it's also very dark in here as well. Black plastic absolutely everywhere, but I think it should clean up quite nicely. I think I've got the key in my pocket. That's the GSA keys. That's not going to help. Everyone asking where the GSA is because it wasn't in the last video. It is outside, but I can't show you outside without revealing the location of my unit. We've got a stereo where this little removable security panel is held in with a piece of wood. I particularly like that, but yeah, it all seems okay in here. Oh, we've got it knows the date and everything. I say it knows the date, that's tomorrow. So that's quite interesting. That's not quite set right. 5-speed gearbox. We have got air conditioning. It doesn't work. There is a pipe that is fractured, but yeah, it seems all right. Should we fire her up? Yep, all the lights go out. That's encouraging. It has, as you may have just about noticed, it has got a bit of an exhaust blow on the flexi pipe. So it sounds, you know, extra performance-y, but yeah, it should be good. And on the Delica, the rear wiper didn't work. Does it work on this one? Oh yes, there we go. I think that wiper blade It's seen better days, but we have full... Oh, yeah, that's definitely a blade that needs replacing, but the rear wiper works. So I now have a working rear wiper. I'm going to test the front wipers from outside because I don't want to film forwards. So let's hope the washer jets don't get me. But, oh, look at that. An excellent performance. Nice overlap, no triangle of doom going on up here. It's all the good times. And hopefully, the way the bonnet scoops up, you won't get water blowing up the windscreen after you've operated the wipers. That happens very badly in the GSA. We'll give it some illumination. Look at that, ablaze with light at the front. That's good times. Where's the hazard light switch? There it is. We're going to inspect the rear lights as well. Oh yeah, very of their time. But as it has an MOT pass, it's got the working lights going on. So that's good. A lot of that is water pouring out of the exhaust. That's good times. And I don't know what this is about. No comment. So there we go. This is going to be a fixer-upper. There's some slight dubiousness with this car. I haven't had a V5, the owner document, with it. So it's not technically... mine is not registered to me at the moment, which means I can't tax it either. And because it's a weekend, my insurance company can't insure me on it either. So yeah, there's some issues to overcome. But I'm looking forward to actually having a drive of it at some point. So it takes up a bit less space in the unit, so that's helpful because it's starting to look very HubNut in here, is it not? It's just complete chaos. But hopefully we can focus on things. I mentioned in the last video we need to replace, to sort this out. I think we've got some ideas to try and sort this out and fix the runner back in so Tuck has doors again, and then I can start focusing on why she's leaking oil out the back. But yeah, there you go. My new car is a Vauxhall Vectra. It's not how I expected things to pan out. I'm just going to try and turn the hazard lights off again if I can reach the switch. But yeah, I think I like it. I didn't reach the switch, clearly. Look at that, how stylish is that? Still flashing. It is still flashing, I missed the button. Sorry, Miss HubNut is here. She's not happy because she liked the Delica. And I've sold the Delica, so I'm in all kinds of trouble. But I'm sure we can get over it, and I will convince you that the Vectra is a wonderful car.
Not me, it's the teenager.
Yeah. The children may also have taken a liking to the Delica. I don't think they're going to like this in quite the same way. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Was this a good idea? Was it a bad idea? Should I get rid of it immediately? Should I try and tart it up? Is it the perfect winter daily? Some people have mentioned that the Matiz would be a good winter daily, but I will point you to this corrosion in the back end of the sill and say that I'm not sure winter would be kind to it. Would be a shame because it is actually on all season tyres, Max's tyres, which are quite decent, whereas this appears to be on Landvigator what even says that? Catch Greg P100. I mean, or is it a Catch Grey GP 100? Whatever, it doesn't make any sense. Someone's actually used tyre dressing on it. That won't be happening again, I can assure you. But even though this is the LS, the bottom spec, look, we got nice alloy wheels and they're in fairly decent condition. Electric front windows, they're keep fit in the rear, I believe. Handles of misery, but the window goes down a fair way. That's not bad considering there's no quarter light. There's even a centre armrest and all sorts. Of course, hatchback practicality. And the massive boot you won't be able to see any of because it's so dark. I would say the boot illumination is insufficient because I can't see what's going on in here at all. It's always good when a car turns up with some engine oil in it, but I can hardly talk as the Delica went away with power steering fluid in it, which will be needed. So there we go. That is my life for now. That is the Vauxhall Vectra. I'll be interested to see what's going on in the chat right now, to see what you all make of it. It is a bit of an underwhelming car, I'll grant you, especially compared to a Mark III Mondeo, but it's a very long time since I've driven one, and that was a 2.5 litre V6 estate. So it'll be interesting to see how this develops. So I shall say, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget subscribing is an option, should you wish. Heading to the HubNut store, also an option. Plenty of goodies there for your amusement. And I look forward to seeing you in a future video. Farewell.